Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we dive into the latest and greatest in the world of sports. We've got a fascinating story to kick off the show, and it's all about Stefon Diggs, the talented wide receiver who's making headlines as he prepares to play in the Super Bowl with the New England Patriots. Now, you might be wondering what's so interesting about Diggs' journey to the big game. Well, let me tell you, it's a story of love, loss, and redemption. You see, Diggs used to play for the Buffalo Bills, where he formed a strong bond with quarterback Josh Allen. Together, they led the team to several successful seasons, but ultimately fell short of their goal of winning a Super Bowl. As Diggs reflected on his time with the Bills, he expressed his love and respect for the team and his former teammate Allen. He even went so far as to say that parts of him wish things were different and that he misses his old team. But despite those feelings, Diggs is focused on the task at hand, helping his new team, the Patriots, win a championship. It's an interesting contrast to see how Diggs' emotions compare to those of Allen, who was visibly distraught after the Bills' playoff loss to the Denver Broncos. While Allen was fighting back tears, Diggs was overcome with emotion as he celebrated the Patriots' AFC Championship win. It just goes to show that in the world of sports, you've got to take the highs and lows and use them as motivation to keep pushing forward. And speaking of pushing forward, Diggs is looking to prove himself once again on the biggest stage in football. He's got one more game to achieve his ultimate goal, and he's determined to make it happen. Will he be able to lead the Patriots to victory over the Seattle Seahawks? We'll have to wait and see. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. I'm your host, Howard Closewell, speaking to you from our studios in New York City. We're diving into the world of sports and international news as France gears up for the Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics with a focus on their bobsleigh teams. The French team, led by Romain Heinrich in the 2 and 4-man events and Margot Boch in the women's events, is aiming for a top 10 finish amidst stiff competition from Germany and the United States. As we explore the intricacies of Olympic sports, it's essential to consider the broader geopolitical landscape. The ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine serves as a stark reminder of the complexities that underlie international competitions. Russian shelling has hit energy and railway facilities in Ukraine's frontline regions, resulting in civilian casualties, just as trilateral talks with the U.S. are set to resume. In my humble opinion, the intersection of sports and politics is a fascinating, yet often fraught terrain. The NFL's recent halftime show, featuring Bad Bunny, exemplifies the growing trend of socio-political artistry in high-stakes performances. Meanwhile, France is navigating its own economic challenges, balancing tax relief with new charges in its 2026 budget. As we navigate these complex issues, it's crucial to maintain a nuanced perspective, acknowledging the multifaceted nature of global events. The reopening of the Rafah crossing between Gaza and Egypt, albeit partial, offers a glimmer of hope for Palestinians. However, the ongoing struggle for justice, as seen in the Epstein case, serves as a sobering reminder of the obstacles that must be overcome. In the world of sports, France's bobsleigh teams are preparing to face off against formidable opponents with their sights set on the 2030 Winter Olympics. As we look to the future, it's essential to recognize the power of sports to transcend borders and bring nations together. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. Today, we're shifting our focus from the current roster and prospects of the Toronto Blue Jays to a moment that etched itself into the history of not just the team, but Canadian sports as a whole. The announcement of a statue in honor of Joe Carter, commemorating his iconic walk-off home run in Game 6 of the 1993 World Series, is a testament to the enduring legacy of that moment. For those who may not be familiar, Joe Carter's home run against the Philadelphia Phillies on October 23, 1993, sealed the Blue Jays' second consecutive World Series title. It's a moment that has been replayed countless times, yet never loses its magic. What's fascinating about this story isn't just the achievement itself, but how it has become an integral part of Joe Carter's identity and his connection with fans. The video released by the Blue Jays, showing President and CEO Mark Shapiro and President Emeritus Paul Beeston surprising Carter with the news, is heartfelt. Carter's reaction, from his initial disbelief to his clear emotional response, speaks volumes about what this recognition means to him. His ability to recall every detail of that home run, down to the time it happened, 11:39 p.m., showcases how deeply ingrained this moment is in his memory. What strikes me most, however, is Carter's understanding of the broader impact of his home run. He recognizes that it's not just about him or his teammates, it's about the dreams and aspirations of every fan who has ever imagined themselves in such a pivotal role. His appreciation for how this moment has become a shared experience among Blue Jays fans across generations is truly commendable. The decision to honor Joe Carter with a statue, which will be unveiled on July 18, alongside a pregame ceremony honoring both World Series teams, is a fitting tribute. The first 15,000 fans that day will receive replica rings of the 92 and 93 World Series, making it an event not to be missed for any Blue Jays enthusiast. As we look forward to this celebration, it's also worth noting the broader context of the Blue Jays' 50th anniversary season. This milestone will undoubtedly bring back a plethora of memories from across the decades, reminding us of the rich history and the numerous contributions of players, staff, and fans to the team's legacy. In conclusion, the upcoming statue for Joe Carter is more than just a recognition of an individual's achievement. It's a celebration of baseball in Canada, of the dreams that come true through hard work and dedication, and of the community that makes sports so meaningful. It's a reminder that, even decades later, certain moments can continue to inspire and unite us. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep your head in the game.